All right. All right. Wait a minute. Here we go. Hey, I got my fingers was like this. Hey, check it out. All right. All right, what's up? What's up? Here we are. What's up Wednesday? And we are ready to go live, direct, and correct. So let's give it up for What's Up Wednesday, the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Give it up. Yeah. So, hey, we got some folks in the house. We got Fleabug back in the house. Give it up for Fleabug. She enjoyed herself so much the first time. She's back.
Hey.
And below me, all the way from the West Texas end, it's I go I number one PR Cowboys is in the house. Give it up.
What up? What up?
Oh, I see what I did wrong with my background. I took my background off. Let me get my background back up there. I was like, why is that still doing that? Let's get that back up there. There we go. How about that? Anyway, so that's the beautiful city of Fort Worth. Funky Town is in the house. Give it up. So anyway, y'all know I gotta do my formal introduction. And first of all, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and all the followers that follow us on this channel. Without you, we would not be where we are today. So we say thank you for your participation and all that you do. So give it up. All right, I'm just checking out my angles. I got different angles. Okay, let's get right on into it. So I also got to say thank you to those that's out there that has definitely helped us and have taken our content and displayed our content in their social media group. So first of all, let's give it up for the Cowboys Huddle Podcast Facebook, Cowboys Fan 365, We Them Boys, 520 Boys, Queen of Honor by Cowboys Fan Mexico, Cowboys Fan Zone 24/7, Guadalajara, Hard Hitters, Lifestyle, One Star, One Family. So we want to give a big shout out to all those that actually share our content in their social media group. Give it up. Before I go into the next one, also this May 19th, I hope I'm getting that right. One Star, One Family will be here in Texas. Yeah.
Monday, May 13th.
May 13th. What you say? Wait a minute. I just
Monday,
messed it up.
May 13th.
May. Boy, they would have been mad at me. I said at 19th. They would have been fucking their rules. Oh, I would have to owe so many people. So that's May 13th. I do not have my information, but it's a charity.
They're gonna be here for a golf tournament.
Yeah, golf tournament. And it's gonna be hosted by former safety Dallas Cowboy Kenny the Shark Gatt. Give it up. I will have more information. I had planned on having that up so we can show that, but I'll find out where in the actual location. I got it all somewhere.
It's in Irving, Texas.
Yeah.
We want you guys to come and support One Star, One Family along with the Cowboy Huddle podcast. It's going to be at give me just a moment. I'm fixing to tell you the name. I'm sorry. I really have my information, but keep talking, Gary.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll get to it in a minute. We'll bring it up in a minute. So again, here we are, man. After the draft, and y'all see the title, The Real Reason Jerry released Zeke. I'm all over the place today. It's been a long day, y'all. Pete, so how you doing, brother? You doing okay today? How's everything going for you today, brother?
Pretty good, man. I'm like you. I'm all over the place today too. Been exhausted a little bit, but after the weekend, draft weekend, it's always, it's just a long weekend. Looking at undrafted free agents the next day. Doing the homework, seeing what we got.
Yeah.
It's a little bit exhausting, but I feel good. Feel good.
Yeah. Okay, Fleabug, how you doing today? It's like you enjoyed yourself so much last time. You want to hang out again. What's going on with you?
I'm doing good. The draft night was very interesting. We got banned for a minute. We came right back on and kept it going. I'm glad that Zeke is back. I hope he comes and shows out. Now that he's back, I need him to come back and show out like never before.
Okay, so we're gonna get right on into that. So Pete, we ain't gonna waste no time. We ain't gonna beat around no bush. We ain't gonna prolong this thing. So I want to hear your take on the draft. Let's talk about it. And I was gonna pull up the roster, but I think we know who we have. But so let's
Yeah,
talk about it and let's give us your take on what you saw and what you witnessed and what you didn't witness. So you have the floor, brother. Come on in.
I witnessed us fix our issue on offensive line. It seems like we went out and we had a plan, and the offensive line was a big part of it. And it seems like I feel personally, we got it right on the O line with the 2 picks we got. We traded back, we got the extra pick, and with that extra pick, we got that inside lineman, uh, BB from Kansas State. I know he's a guard. He can play some center, smart guy, can dissect the defense, strong man. So that's why I like that pick a lot. As far as the rest of the draft, it's going to be a wait and see what we got. And with any rookie class, right? Where you're going to see
Yeah.
some growing pains, and we won't know for sure. But I'm confident in those 2 picks. As far as the rest of them, for me, it's a wait and see deal. Uh, I am a little disappointed that we did not get one of those running backs we have been talking about for the last few weeks. I felt yes, I felt we had the opportunity with that second round pick to do that, or even that second, third round pick that we had to do that. We had 2 opportunities. And like I said, nothing knocked the guys that we picked. The defensive end, like I said, we'll have to see what he got. The linebacker, I'm hearing projected 5th rounder. We took in the 3rd round, so that's kind of weary to me. The 5th round cornerback, I've liked what I've seen. We needed some depth at the cornerback. He was a guy that was a projected 2nd or 3rd rounder. So there's some mixed things within the draft that we did good, and we just some wait and see kind of deals that we have to see.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Hey, let's give it up for D Block 88. D Block 88 is in the house. Give it up. What's up, my dude? Good to have you, man. Listen, we're talking. We're doing a recap, man, on what took place over the draft, and you know, they show, and there's Patrick Ryder, the troublemaker. Yeah, he's in the house.
That's it in the house.
Just kidding. No, but no, Patrick Ryder, he is a guy that knows how to start a fire. So I appreciate Patrick. He know how to touch them subjects. So yeah, that's what's up. D Block, there he is, my guy, my guy. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, y'all just go ahead and put in your comments how y'all felt about the draft. What do you think about the draft? Because I want to hear from you guys tonight, because we've been talking and talking and talking. I want to know what you guys think, and why did we not get a running back?
Okay, you guys are saying running back. Why we didn't get a center?
Well, we're gonna
We did.
get that's another question. So yeah, I mean, again, we
Just asking.
I'm excited about the kid. Kansas State. I know he's guard, but if you look at him, like I said, smart kid. That's what we need. That's what you need at center. You need the kid to be smart, to be able to dissect defenses, to be able to point out, linebackers, blitzes, and stuff, which I think this kid can do. And it's still going to be a competition between him and Hoffman going into it. But I really give the kid a chance to be our day one starter.
okay. So Fleabug, what do you think about that situation, about that center situation?
I don't like it. That's how I feel. I don't like it. I can't go into depth about it. I just don't like it.
Okay, you just don't like it. So let me kind of piggyback on that. And D Block said the same thing. He said, "Yeah, that's my point. Why? Let's see." He said basically, "Why didn't we get a center?" And sorry. With that being said, uh, my biggest concern, right now, Pete and Fleabug, I kind of agree with both of you guys because the guy is smart. He's a bruiser. He's a darn good guard. And I hate the fact that we didn't get Graham. We missed out on Graham. And I think Pete, you and I talked about Graham because we traded back and he was right there. And sure enough, 2 picks later, I forget someone picked him up and we missed out. But we go and we pick up Cooper Beebe with the third round pick. Yeah, the first third round pick. And with that being said, now as what it was told that he and his numbers it doesn't lie. Big 12, all Big 12 guy, super strong, uh, uh, vicious, competitive, and things like that. But here's my thing to you, Pete and Fleabud. Let's talk about this. Is when I pull up Cooper Beebe and I ask Google how many times have Cooper Beebe played center, the answer I get is none. Now, and and maybe you can help me see this, Pete. It's not a debate; it's just both us voicing our opinion. So my question is: we released our first round draft pick center, a guy that actually played center, and we go to our third round pick. We get a guard which plays hell of a guard, but we're asking him to come in, which he just started working out with Duke Manyweather just a few weeks ago on how to play center. Now, my concern is the center is like the steering wheel of your offense. He's the second person that's in charge of running and directing traffic. My concern is, will he be able to do this? Is we saw it with Deuce Vaughn. We people try to correct me. Oh, Gary, don't sleep on Deuce Vaughn because he ran for 1,400 yards last year and 1,000, 1,200. Yeah, but this is a whole different game. So our question is, will he be able to step in at this center for the first time of his career at such a high level and be successful? I guess that's my concern. Fleabud, what do you think about that?
Okay, but this is what you just said. So his position has always been a guard. So, and
Always.
this is my thing. They're always trying to force people to do positions. Like I'm going to bring up Micah. They want him to play another position other than what he's used to playing. So I just have a question. I mean, my question to the people that are in charge is, why did you bring somebody in expecting him to move to a different position that he's never played before and expect him to be good at it? Why not get somebody who that is their position who's already good at it? Just
Yeah,
why?
but again, what like Pete said, he's smart. He is smart, and maybe he can pull this off.
Okay, smart is okay, but that doesn't mean he's gonna. No, no, no.
All
Get
right,
somebody who's already played the position.
you
And
got the
even
flow,
he's not
Pete. Come
playing
on,
the same.
sway us, Pete.
I mean, you just pointed it out, Parsons, right?
Yes,
Do you not think that Parsons has not excelled at defensive end since he's been in the league? And this is
Oh
the
yeah,
type
he
of
yeah.
has.
players that, yes,
Go ahead.
exactly. And this is the type of players that McCarthy, I feel McCarthy had his imprint on this because this is the type of players that McCarthy and McClay like, versatile guys that can play multiple positions. Yes, he has
Okay.
not played center. He has played guard and I believe a little bit of tackle. But his mindset, where they are seeing him as his mindset is good, and there's no guarantee he's going to start it. We seen him say in the press conference they like Hoffman, they really do like him. So Hoffman has the upper hand in being the starting center right now. This kid has to come in and show it. They're not giving it to him. So, but like I said, versatility, just like the first round pick, right tackle, right, most of his career. They're going to have him come play left tackle, versatile kid. And this is the picks. Like I feel like these two picks are Will McClay picks, and he sees the versatilities in these kids that could come in. Deron Bland, right, known as a slot cornerback. What did he play most of last year? Outside when Diggs went down, and did he excelled in most of the games. He had a couple of bad ones, but he still excelled. Versatile players is what they look at. Uh, your versatility in playing more than one position on this team is the way we seem we're going with our picks on most of them.
So
But
let me
everything I'm
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead, Fleabud.
I was just gonna say, but everything I'm reading is saying that he's eventually gonna be moved to guard anyway. So I'm just wondering, why would they hire
It,
him?
po-
I
it,
mean,
it,
him
pos- and
as
it
go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. It possibly could. I mean, Zach's getting up there in age, right? It's not like
Yeah,
Zach's
that's true.
that could that. I understand. Like I said, that's why we're mixed emotions about the draft because we need players to play right now, right? That's what the point is.
Yeah, player. We
And
needed players, right?
exactly. And like you're right, he could be that guy that takes over Zach when Zach's done. But like you said, we need it now. And like we've heard them say in the past, like they like their guys, and that's what they just look at the running back room, right? We like our guys. That's what they're telling us every time they step to that podium. And the same thing is with Hoffman. We've heard this all there. Gee, we talked about it. Fleabug, we
Yeah,
talked about it. If they did not take a center, that was telling us Hoffman had the upper hand in being that starting center, and that's
yeah.
what we had talked about before. So, but I really do think, this not just my opinion, that the kid will push Hoffman for that center position, and it will be a close race, and he possibly could be day one starter.
And I guess, and like I said, we are on the outside looking in, but I, I just question, Hoffman probably, I guess where they made it sound as if he's going to come in and be the center, and he could come in and be a slasher, a guard slash center, or whatever, but because this could be a pick to fill in for Zach. Like I say, next year, he could be that guy that might fill in at the guard if Hoffman does well at the center position. So, or you run through with Hoffman this year and then give him, some time to learn the position. Then come next year, he might be your center. So yeah, that could be the case.
And
So
like you
with
said,
that,
G, we've seen it before with Tyler, like even Tyler Smith, right? We thought we're drafting our future left tackle guy, and they're going to keep him at guard, but
yeah,
he can play both, versatile guy.
yeah. So and that brings up the next question. So again, it just seems we was looking for particular positions. And I think you and I talked about Jackson Powers Johnson. We was looking at him. We talked about Barton Graham. We talked about him. We talked about Amarius Sims and uh, all these tackles that we saw. Fontenot, we saw him. All these are ones that we talked about. So now here we are looking for these particular positions, but we draft individuals or players that we feel that might can play this position. So, and that takes me to Tyler Guyton. You pull up Tyler Guyton's his stats. Out of 14 games, he played 13 games at right tackle. Now, this is what was said. Tyler Guyton was playing right tackle because the quarterback was left-handed. So he wanted to protect the quarterback's blind side. I get it because he's a left-handed quarterback. But how easy is it to take a right tackle and to transition him to a left tackle? So we can say, oh, wait, let's just moving over here. But there's a different technique. There's a different style. There's a different feel. And this is something that has to be learned on the go. So how easy will it be, Pete, for the Cowboys to transition Tyler Guyton, which we know he's a physical guy, but there's a lot that goes into from playing one side to the other. But how do we go about getting him up to par, or how do you think he would do at that left tackle at this whole different level?
It's not going to be easy. We're going to see growing pains. It's just part of it. I mean, we saw it with Tyron Smith when he first came into the league. He had some growing pains the first year. It's not going to be easy, but what I like about it is you put him next to Tyler Smith. It's almost like when Tyler Smith came into the league, we're able to put him next to Tyron Smith. You have that guy there to bring you along to help you out. And I feel like I can't. How can I go against this team's first round picks of offensive linemen when, man, they've just been on it, right? As far as offensive linemen come to it, I mean,
Right.
when we looked at Tyler Smith, right? We watched that draft, and when they picked Tyler Smith, we just sat there like, "Who's that?" Right?
Yeah.
And, and
Yeah.
and he's turned out two Pro Bowls, first 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be difficult, no question about it. Yes, and I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be roses all year long, but it's going to be difficult. But like I said, I feel like he can do it. and I feel like he he will be our guy for the next 10 years at left
Yeah,
tackle.
yeah. And I think I guess the reason I say that flea bug is because I saw other pure tackles that was available. And right now
Yeah,
where they had Tyler Guyton listed, they had him listed as a second rounder, which is still it's a good pick. But I just personally I thought Fontenot and a couple of others out there that was actually a true left tackle. I thought they would probably be a better fit than trying to transition a player from one side to the other. So, Fleebo, what do you think about that?
So, okay, because I thought we had him listed on as a first rounder. I thought we had him listed as a first round pick. But was so do you are you saying that because I think Johnson is it Johnson Jackson Johnson, whatever. So you're saying he was a left tackle?
No, he was actually a center. But I was just mentioning that there were other tackles out there. Now, like I said, it's just my opinion. I just thought we would go and get a solid left tackle. And it just seems like Jerry Jones and Will McClay said, "Well, if you can play right, you can play left." That's not the case because there's a different technique, there's a different stance, there's a different method of playing right to left, and basically you're opening up to your left if you're playing the left tackle. You open it up with your right foot back to the right as a right tackle. So you're going to be faced with a lot of different uh, players with different styles of play. So what he do on the right side now, he got to get just. And I guess, like you said, they did take Tyler Smith and they coached him up. But I'm just a little concerned. Can we coach up two players if they decide to put uh, Cooper Beebe at the center? So that's just my
yeah,
concern. So again, I was looking for a solid left tackle, but they took Tyler Guyton, which stands at 268, 6'8", 322 pounds, 28 pounds. So he's a beast. It just again, it
yeah,
just I guess it Pete, I guess it falls on how fast he catches on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe they see something we
Yeah.
don't see. Maybe the powers that be are seeing something that the fans are not seeing. Because, like you said, that's two players that are going to be playing positions they're not used to playing, and so apparently they see something we don't see, or they know something we don't know.
Yeah. What was that,
Yeah,
Pete?
and like I said, that's Mike. I'm right there with you, G. If we starting two rookies on the offensive line, I'm concerned. But then my concern kind of goes down a little bit because you have a guy at center in between a guy at Tyler Smith and Zach Martin who have done it for a very long time, and it's a good position for him to be between those two guys to help him come along in that position. And then the same thing at your left side. You got Tyler Smith on that side. And I think McCarthy, he's not going to Jason Garrett you and leave him one guy sacking Dak 8 times a game, not helping out on protection on the side. They're going to help the kid out to begin with. You're going to see chips on that side. And until, like you said, we can, and he has to come up to speed right away. We can't have this kid not playing with the first team like we had our first round pick last year do. That's the one thing you can't see. Now we'll see as training camp and preseason goes, we will be able to see, you know, hey, is there concern or is this kid, because sometimes you can see a kid in the preseason and you're like, all right, yeah, he's gonna have a little bit of trouble, but he got it. He got it down.
Yeah, so true. Everybody that's out there, all our subscribers and all those that's watching right now, we want your comments in the comments so we want to know how we could talk about this all day, but we want to know how you guys think and how y'all feel about this draft because my next question is to you, to the both of you, is why didn't we draft a running back? Pete, what you think?
Go ahead. Go. Oh, I was going to say, but yeah, I was as stunned as you were. Like I said, the second round or the second, third round pick, you knew you didn't have a pick to the fifth round. You knew most of those guys were going to be gone off the board that we had. And right after that, right early third round, second pick, Trey Benson went right there. That was it.
Oh my gosh.
So that I think the edge rushers, and like I said, we have a history of our second round picks. We just, and
Yeah.
Um, that one didn't bother me as much as the second, third round pick, the last third round pick that we had when we went the linebacker that was projected fifth round, and there was all these, and that's the one that doesn't sit well. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope these guys come out and ball out and prove me wrong. Like I said, nothing against the guys who picked, but that irritated me. Uh, and we didn't get a running back till undrafted free agency. That's the first running back we picked up, undrafted free agency.
Wow. Oh, that's a whole different story. Fleabug. So, why do you think they didn't get it? Is it because they were?
Because they knew they were going to bring Zeke back. Bottom line, they knew that Zeke was coming back. And they knew that before the draft. And I feel like that's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I feel like they didn't do it because they knew
Yeah,
Zeke. They were signing Zeke for another year. Bottom line, and I feel like they just felt
you're,
like they didn't need to sign anybody else. I mean, they didn't want to put out any more money. They were getting Zeke back, and that was the bottom line. Maybe they're using the money for something else later on. I mean, before the season starts, but that to me, that was their number one reason because they knew Zeke was coming back.
yeah. I'm with you. I think you're right. And
I don't
they
go
had
into all
that. They
that
had that.
information. I'm sorry. I can't. I
They
just
had
think
th-
that's the
they
bottom line. They knew Zeke was
no.
coming back.
They had it right. Yeah, you're right. They were like, you know what? We got this guy in our back pocket. But like me and G, we had talked about before, right? Regardless if we would have thought we would have brought in Derrick Henry, regardless if we would have brought in an Aaron Jones, we felt we still needed a draft running back, regardless who we brought in. That's how we feel about the situation. But you're right. They probably just were content. They were like, hey, we got this guy in our back pocket. We don't have to reach so early for a running back. And if a guy falls in the fifth round, like one of those guys we talked about, we'll get him. If not, then yeah.
So,
So
yeah, okay, all right. Y'all just touched the sore spot. Oh,
Okay,
okay,
so you're
listen.
still saying they should have drafted somebody in which round?
Well,
A
yeah,
running back?
okay. I'm gonna get into that, but let me get into this first because this general manager that we have, there is not a general manager in the world, Craig, that would have lasted as long as this general manager has lasted. And I
nope.
say that to say this. Going back to Zeke, why in the world? I think personally we are the laughing stock right now. Our
That too.
window, Pete, Fleabug, was this past season. All we needed was a little bit of running game. A little bit of running game that could have got us at least to the championship. At least. But what did we do? Just what the
We let him
title said,
go.
the real reason Jerry released Zeke. What did they do? They released Zeke. They say, Zeke, go test the market. Okay, so Zeke steps out. And the real reason is Jerry's thinking nobody's going to pick up Zeke. So we'll leave him out there and then we'll pick him up a little later and we'll give him about 2 million or 1.5 million. It backfired because the Patriots picked him up. Okay, so we let him go. We already owed him $6 million. So why didn't we allow him to play for the $6 million? You allow him to leave and go play a whole year with another team. And then here we are. We're bringing him back. I'm a big Zeke fan. Believe me, I am the biggest
Yeah.
Zeke fan. That's one of my favorite players. But you see how that just, what the crap was that about? And are we
You
saying
think
that Zeke back, he's going to be our primary backer? Is that what we're saying? But that was the reason we
That's
got
what they're
rid of him.
saying.
No,
That
you,
is
you
what they're
can't.
saying.
You cannot say that. You don't get
I
rid of
don't believe
him. You
it.
don't release him. Say that. What you
You
say?
I don't
What's
believe.
that?
you don't believe he's going to be the primary running back?
No, I think this thing is gonna this the way our backfield looks. This looks like as a committee of whichever guy gets the hot hand is going to get the ball the most of the time. That's what the way this backfield looks.
But
Okay.
but Pete, the thing about it, that's what ruined Zeke. Zeke was a guy. He's a 97% touch the ball. If you remember when Zeke was here when he first got,
Yeah,
he touched the ball 97% of the time. Now you gave him all that money. Said, well, we better protect Zeke. Hey Zeke, we're gonna get you somebody that's gonna split time with you. Two positions I keep saying that you cannot substitute. If you got a first round draft pick running back, he's a first rounder for a reason. But when you two positions you cannot sub. You cannot substitute your quarterback, and you cannot substitute your running back if he's a starting running back. As Emmitt Smith, as I got Walter Payton, as as any starter back in the day, they would tell you Emmitt Smith, man, I'm not spending no time. I'm not doing so again. So here we are. Let me calm down. Here we are. Zeke is back, and we're saying we're not drafting a running back. That just don't make sense to me, Fleabug. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay, I still okay. So Pete said he doesn't think he's going to be the starting running back. I think he's going to be the starting running back, and I think this is. I keep saying I think, but my prayer is that he comes back and balls out. I mean, I just need him to come back and ball out. And he knows. To me, I think he really believes that this is his last year because he's even said it in. If you look at the interviews he's been doing since he's been known that he signed back. If you look at the interviews, he has kind of said this is his last year. He wanted to come back, just like how some of the other players. I want to come back and end my year as the Cowboy.
And that's fine.
So I feel like he's coming back. And I feel like this is going to be his last year, and it's going to be Dak's last year. So those two together, they really
ride off in the sunset.
Yeah, with the championship.
Oh, stop! Wait a minute now.
I'm just saying. That's my hope that he comes back, he balls out, and Dak is happy that he's back. He's used to him, and they just get it together, and we get a championship.
Okay, Patrick Ryder said we should have drafted Tracy. Who is Tracy?
Oh, Tracy Porter from Purdue, running back.
Oh, okay. Anything, man. Anything. Just give me a running back. Man, we went and got a second, third round pick. Yeah. A second, third round pick, and we get a fifth round linebacker.
Yep. And I'm with you. And I want Zeke to ball out as bad as you do. I like I said, one of my favorite players too to come in this building. Love Zeke. But the reason I say that I don't think he'll be the starter is now you don't have him on that big contract. When you had him on that big contract, you were like, man, everybody's like, you were giving him more of those carries, right? Now you don't have to. Now you're going to play the best guy you think is getting the job done.
Pete, who's the best guy?
Exactly. We don't know.
Who's the best?
We don't know.
Who is the best guy? Rico, we got to remember, Rico Dowdle cannot stay healthy. That's the reason we don't see Rico. Yeah. He's always injured. So who's that? Deuce Vaughn? Are we gonna get creative and put CD Lamb back there in the backfield again?
We might have to. little what's the 49ers do with Debo? Little Debo.
Lay off a CD.
So listen. So I'm with JVS 21. Sounds like a Disney movie to me. Boy, give it up. Boy. And some people are giving a good grade. And like I say, we're all in. Where did the word all in? Pete, you and I even said, okay, we get it now. So what all in means is we're concentrating on the draft and we're concentrating on the players in-house.
Yeah. So it was.
I think the all in was just a hype to get people to
you know Jerry. You know Jerry.
That we're all in at all. I just don't like you said, where is the all in? I think that was just a hype thing, just to get people.
Yeah. You know, Jerry just talks and talks.
Praise.
And like I said, and like we said, G, we're just so caught up in copying everybody's deal. It almost feels like now we're just copying. Look, you can look at the Ravens, right? Like their backfield the last couple of years. They've always like been able to move guys here and there, but it's a different style of offense also. And it just seems like, and they're looking at Kansas City able to win a Super Bowl with a 7th round running back in their backfield carrying the load. But it's just it's like you said, we said before, we got to create our own identity and stop following what other teams are doing, man.
He preaching. We got Reverend PR Cowboy in the house, and he's preaching right now. Give it up for PR Cowboy, Reverend PR Cowboy. One more time. He is preaching, and you're so right. So, and before we go any further, because like I said, I'm a big Zeke fan, and I'm glad to see Zeke back. And I really truly think Zeke is going to be the more of the red zone running back. Yeah, he'll probably have 12 more touchdowns. When Zeke left here, Zeke was actually tied in third place as far as touchdowns and yards. He had 12 touchdowns that we kept saying that Zeke was washed up. How can he be washed up and he had 12 touchdowns? But I guess it's just one of those
And we
deals.
saw
But
and we saw last year we needed that help, right? G, we saw we needed that help.
yeah, yeah, but again, that's where we are. But hey, with that being said, so now that Zeke is here, I have what?
A
I
new
have a
video.
video. Yeah, we got our video. So let's get into this video and see what Zeke had to say. Let's check it out. Let's see here. All right, and y'all probably already seen this, but let's just hear a little bit of what he had to say. Hopefully y'all can hear this.
Coming over here says it all. How good does it
Y'all
feel to be
hear
back
it?
in Dallas?
Man, it
Yeah.
feels great to be home. I definitely miss everyone here. Definitely miss the building.
Turn it up a little bit.
Definitely miss Cowboys Nation. So it's excited to be back and get this thing going.
All obviously kept in communication during your time away. When did those
Okay.
talks begin, and how did they kind of progress?
They started obviously in off season, and just kind of picked up around draft.
Now that you have no more Tony Pollard, he was rewarded with an opportunity in free agency off to the Tennessee Titans. How good does it feel to see him go and get rewarded? But how different will it be without him in that running back room?
It's definitely good to see TP going to get paid. Tremendous back. He's had a hell of a career. Super excited for him and his family. But definitely excited to get back here and get to work.
How different will it be without him in that room?
It'll definitely be different. You talk about just explosiveness Tony brings to the room. Just anytime he touches the football, he can take it a distance. That's something hard to recreate.
Last year was your first year away from the Dallas Cowboys, but you found your footing in New England. Finished with almost 1,000 scrimmage yards, 5 touchdowns. So it obviously answers the question of what you can still do in the NFL. But how does that translate to the team that drafted you, and just how much added juice does that add for you?
Just showing that I can still be a starter in this league. I
Mm.
can still play football at a high level. And so I'm excited to continue that here.
Yeah, one of your best years and seasons in terms of receiving, and that's something that you took pride in coming out of college. I think 51 catches, 313 yards. Just how much are you looking to continue to showcase that here in Dallas?
I've always prided myself about being an all-around back, a back that could not only run the football but protect the quarterback and catch the ball at the backfield. So I'm excited to continue that here.
What's
There it is. Give it up for our guy. Zeke Elliott is back in the house. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. With Zeke, I'm glad to see him back, but at the same time, it's just like, man, why even get rid of him? Now he's making $8 million, and before we even brought Zeke back, we could have got Derrick Henry, Pete. So I don't know. I just don't know the thinking of this. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, and bring that back up. So yeah, it's been told that Zeke has changed his numbers. So by this been brought up by CBS Sports. Credits go to them. It says that Ezekiel Elliott is back with the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, but the running back will sport a new look when he takes the field next. As the NFL announced Wednesday, with the former Pro Bowler exchanging his number 21 for number 15. It also says the 28-year-old Elliott recently passed a physical to finalize his one-year contract to return to Dallas, and the Cowboys even share photos of the ball carrier wearing his old number 21 at the spring workout early this Wednesday. Since then, however, the former NFL rushing leader has managed to secure the number 15, which he wore at Ohio State from backup quarterback Trey Lance. The latter will be switching to number 19 to accommodate Elliott. So give it up. So that's where we are. So yeah, that's what we got, guys. So yeah. So what do you think about that, Fleabug? Him changing that number like that? What do you think?
I'm not happy. I wish he'd have
Mm,
kept 21. I really just wish he'd have kept 21. And I feel like when he switched to New England and he put that number 15 on, I understand that was when he said it when he left here and went there and he changed to 15 there. He said it was, in reference to his Ohio to his college days, which is fine. But I feel like since he came back to the Cowboys, just go back to your number that you had. Everybody has that number. Everybody likes that number. But that's what he wanted to do. So
Right, right.
15 it is.
What do you think, P? You okay with that wearing number 15, or you think it's going to
I
be?
mean, you don't think Jerry had a little something to say about that to little bring a little extra money in?
Oh yeah, for the
Um,
jersey sales.
there you go. You don't think that's just a little behind the talk scenery going there? But yeah, not a big deal. I just, like you said, I just hope he can help the team produce. Like you said, regardless of number he wears, regardless of running back we drafted, the offensive line needs to be fixed. Whoever running behind the offensive line. So I just hope he can come out and produce and, like you said, prove our doubt. You know, like prove us wrong on our doubt that we have about what's going on in our running back room.
Yeah, and Patrick Wright is right. I mean, it's just I don't know about this backfield, man. I'm just a little concerned, and where we are right now, we didn't draft a running back, and maybe we got Royce Freeman. I mean, I don't know. I mean, now you got two big backs. You got Zeke and you got Royce, in which I know some of these guys are going to probably be for training camp purposes. But just like who was that we got last year? Uh, Jones. What was his name?
Ronald
Rojo
Jones.
Rojo
Yep.
Jones. We thought he was gonna make it, but I don't want to see anybody get cut. But sometimes that's just what it's all about, man. But yeah, I agree with Patrick Ryder. We that's where we are. Guys, do you and ladies, do y'all know that we do not have a quarterback signed for 2025 at all?
Yep.
Cowboys has zero quarterbacks signed for 2025. What the crap does that mean, Pete?
I think I think your biggest fears are coming true in order, G. Your one fear where you talked about it before was Zeke coming back when we owe him already 6 million, and now here, your sources coming around August. If that deal gets done with Dak, I know the steam's gonna come off your head, and
You
you're
are
just gonna be, I already know. Yeah, I feel like we're headed down the road. I was surprised that they're not picking up the fifth year option. I mean, I get it. I mean, money wise and stuff. But man, you gave up a fourth round pick for the kid. I it's a little weird. It's a little
and
weird.
he never had a chance to play. So what was
So what are you
I
saying? Are you saying that okay, so what are you guys saying? Are you thinking that Zeke is gonna extend his not Zeke, Dak is gonna extend his
that
contract?
it's possible in August?
yeah,
Wait a minute, let me give it to
yeah.
y'all.
We'll get it. Yeah,
It's possible. And the only thing about that, why wait? You could have done that now, and you could have got some great play. And I say this here too, guys. I just keep saying that the days of the splash are over. That's why I'm a little concerned. I'm a little I wonder if Jerry Jones is actually calling the shots because we've all witnessed when he went out and got Deion Sanders, he went out and got Charles Haley, went out and got Ken Norton, went out there and got Terrell Owens. He bought his players at one time. He did that, and now you have your opportunity, and you don't believe in buying players anymore. What the crap is that about? So yeah, here we are. Now you don't extend Dak when you had the opportunity to bring in great players to buy you a Super Bowl, because that's exactly what you had an opportunity to do, to buy a Super Bowl, but you decided to do something else. So I'm just confused, Fleabug. I don't
Okay,
get it.
I just okay. Let's see, how do I say this? I still think that I don't know. I'm not a Dak fan, and I'm sure the people that are on here that are faithful viewers and subscribers know that I'm not a Dak fan. So I would like to think that they have something up their sleeve that we don't know about. I don't know what to say other than
Well,
that.
again, to not have a quarterback signed for 2025, that could be scary. Matter of fact, I think I was reading that. Let me see, I got it somewhere. Basically, it's what it says. Says the Cowboys would need to resign or add another quarterback to the roster soon. Not having one quarterback from the 2024 roster could put next year's squad behind in a big way. It's never too early to be all in for 2025 season. Give it up one time. I'm just saying, what are we waiting on? What are we doing? What are we
Oh
doing
no.
here? Did you catch
Oh
that?
no.
Did you get to catch that, Pete?
No, what was that again? I missed
Well, I was just talking about how, they were saying it's never too late to sign a quarterback for the all in 2025.
it. Yeah, I don't like I said, the off season has just been a one big, like, I don't even know what to call it. And as of right now, it's a long off season training camp. Anything can happen kind of deal. You got a lot of quarterbacks options not being picked up next year. You got Justin
Your fa-
Fields, even the
your
Steelers.
fan is hitting the
They trade.
mic, Pete. Your fan is hitting the mic. You can hear it.
Oh,
I
you good?
think your fan or something is hitting the mic. We can hear it. Yeah.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think we'll just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
yeah, it's just
Sorry.
yeah, it's just like you said, I don't know what the game plan is. Like I said, that's the only thing I can see is the the extension coming. That's what it looks like it's coming.
That don't make
Um,
sense.
it
Oh no.
yeah, it doesn't. Because they could have done this, like you said, before free agency. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is. You got quarterbacks like Fields option not being picked up next year too by the Steelers. Yeah, I don't know what the game plan is here. I tell you the truth, it's just one big. Uh, we're back
Fiasco.
to school. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's the word I'm looking
One
for.
big fiasco.
Yeah. So what else we have? What else we have in news? It's been told that Michael Gallup. Give it up for Michael Gallup. In Henderson, Nevada. This is brought to us by. Let me give it a credit. I always got to give credit to what credit goes. This is given to by the WashingtonPost.com. Says Henderson, Nevada. The Las Vegas Raiders expect to sign former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver Michael Gallup to a 1-year contract worth up to $3 million pending a physical. A person with knowledge of the contract spoke about. So, we probably say, what, $3 million? But hey, Michael's paid. Michael done got paid, man. He's good. So don't let the 3 million fool you. So he done got paid by the Cowboys. So, he so we want to just say congratulations to Michael Gallup. I really still felt that Michael Gallup could play ball, man. I mean, I think we made a mistake once again with our general manager giving him all that money right after ACL tear. I think that was a problem, but I still think he was a player. He was that 50-50 guy. What do you think, Fleabug?
They're doing the same thing they did with like Cooper. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
my thing
Mm-hmm.
is that the Cowboys have it's a history, I guess you would say, of letting good players go, and then it bites us in our butts. But
And we still owe him money.
yeah,
Exactly.
That's our
hence the
biggest
bite in
thing.
the butt.
Yeah. What do you
Exactly.
think? What do you think, Pete?
That's right. Contracts are a big pain in our butts, and it's turning its ugly head around on us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael, like you said, that's one of the things I was going to ask you later on about our wide receiver room. Michael was one of those guys, was a 50-50 guy. Now, after the last couple years, we've been asking for speed. Now it looks like that's all we got is speed now,
Yeah.
right? Looking at our wide
Yeah.
receiver room, we got if even like they said, the 6th round kid wide receiver that we took, 4'3", 40
Ryan.
kid, 6'1". Uh, you know, you still got Turpin on the field. You got so
Yeah.
that
We got
number three, that number 3, 4 wide receiver position battle is going to be very interesting this offseason, I think.
so true. So true. Well, shoot, who's going to be the number two?
Well, I guess well, it could be a battle for two. I mean, Cooks. I mean, well, we're giving it to Cooks already as we're just talking, and we're just saying, oh, Cooks is going to be the two. But you're right. You're right. It could be, like I said, but it is a lot of speed. Even that was a Brooks, the kid we drafted last year. We liked him. We could see what he got. But you're right. It's going to be coming down to all these guys either last year draft guy picks or whoever making that jump. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys. I mean, we got to call it is right. These guys got
Yeah.
to make the leap now and be
Yeah.
that guy now.
That's so true. So I guess this is something Mike McCarthy wants to do is work with a bunch of young guys. So He's going to have his opportunity. But with that being said, we're at the point now that AJ Brown. It's been told AJ Brown is the highest paid receiver out there. And what does that mean for
For
CD
CD
Lamb?
Lamb.
She
About to get
he
paid.
licking his chops, if you ask me. CD Lamb is licking his chops. He know what's coming. But I just don't understand why Jerry wanted. He said Jerry Jones said he wanted to see some more leaves shake before he signed CD. But bro, what do you again? What other general manager can make these type of move and not get fired? Jerry Jones.
Yep, that is it.
So
And
whatever it is that AJ Brown is getting paid, well, CD is expecting more. Wouldn't you say?
yeah, yeah,
Most
exactly.
definitely.
As he should.
Wow. We we wait, and you got Jefferson over there, Jamar Chase, I believe, and some other receivers. So I guess Jared just gonna sit back. But Jared, that's more money coming out your pocket, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. And it's this
Ah,
it's the game that we played for many years already, and we're as fans just screaming and shouting at the top of our lungs. Signed when Dak was due up the year before, we were screaming, "Get his deal done now," and they
yeah,
waited, and it cost
yeah,
them. And it's just the
yeah,
same thing. We're just repeating this cycle.
yeah. Yeah. Well, this is what we have, guys. This is where we are. This is what we don't know. We won't know until things get started. But I am excited to see Zeke back. I really still think he has something in tank, but I think you'll see a lot of his play comes from the short yardage. I mean, we still got Hunter Lupke. We still have Malik Davis. We have Royce Freeman. We have Zeke Elliott. We have Deuce Vaughn. What?
Nathaniel Peters. Don't forget that name, Nathaniel
Yeah,
Peters.
Snoop. What's his name? Snoop Doggy Dog's dog is it? Yeah, we got a running
uh,
back named Snoop.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got. I don't know, and we did not get one. I don't know. We just got to see how this thing play out. And then, like I said, we talk about that linebacker that we drafted. We already had 5 linebackers, and we just
man,
brought
I
him
guess
in as a six. So,
looks like they really want a depth at linebacker.
well. Well, with
Oh
that being
man,
said, guys, we're at the point to where we need to give our Cowboys a grade as far as their draft picks. So, Mr. Fleabug, we'll have let the ladies have the honors of giving their grade first. So, what do you grade? Now, you now remember.
Definitely
Wait,
not
wait
an
a minute.
A.
Wait a minute. Now, remember, you are a Cowboy fan. Okay,
Okay.
that first.
That,
You okay?
okay. I'm not gonna
Don't
give them a
cut.
good grade just because I'm a fan.
Don't cut them too deep because I feel it coming on. There's gonna be a lot of blood shed right quick. So here we go. Go what you
I'm
got. Come
not
on with it.
I'm not giving them an A. And I was kind of thinking B, but after listening to all this conversation tonight, I'm gonna have to go with a C. A C plus. A C plus. Because we didn't get a quarterback. We didn't get a
We
true
didn't
center.
get a what? We
We
didn't
didn't get a quarterback. We didn't get a quarterback. So and then okay. So we didn't get a quarterback. So we have no quarterbacks going supposedly none going into the next year. Okay. So with that being said, we didn't get a true center. I don't care about the guy being a center and a guard. He's not a true center. And then y'all are just and then y'all are I'm not gonna say you're not gonna change my mind about Zeke because I have a feeling he's gonna come and ball out. I'm sticking with that. He's
I
gonna
agree. I
ball out.
hope he does too. I really does.
So, but with not signing a quarterback, not signing a running back, even though I still think Zeke's gonna ball out and not getting a true center, that's 3 strikes. So I'm gonna go with a C plus. I'll go with a C plus. I won't even give him. I'll give him a C plus.
Okay. All right.
My
All right.
grade.
Give it up for Fleabug for our C plus. I thought it was gonna be worse than that, but let's give it up for
No,
Fleabug.
go with a C. Plus.
All right. Next with his opinion and his prophet, the prophet Reverend PR Cowboy. So what you got, PR Cowboy?
I'm with I'm with Fleabug. I was thinking along the lines of B minus C plus, and I'm with the C plus because
Yeah,
more
you
I'm
can
more
do
like
that.
the two offense. I'm more like the two offense linemen myself. But my biggest takeaway was the running back position. That third round pick really bothered me, and the rest of
Mm,
these guys are going to be the defensive end. This is going to be a wait and see with all these guys. But I will tell you this: I do like our picks compared to last year going into the season. Last year I was
right,
very upset with the first few picks. This
right.
year I'm a little bit more confident in those in
Yeah.
some of these picks. But yeah, I still give them a C plus.
All right, give it up for PR Cowboy, Mr. P.
All right, PR.
Okay, well, that's all we got for tonight. And
No, go back. Back it up. Reverse. What's your score, Mr. Hampton G, number one Cowboy fan Hampton? Let's see, because I have a feeling you're going to give them a higher score than what we gave them. Patrick Ryder says a B. He gave him a high. He gave him a high. All right. So come on, Gary. Let's see what you got. What's your grade?
personally, for me, now this just me. It's not. It's me. I'm going
Okay.
to give them a C minus.
What? I wish see I need to have the control. What? You
Yeah,
went that
I'll say nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
okay. I'm shocked that he gave him that low of a score. Now, here's the thing about me. I'm truly shocked that Gary gave them that low of a score. So let's hear why did you give them that low of a score?
Well, we just talked about it. I say that because I'm just more concerned about the new players playing new positions. Number one, number two, I just like to hate the fact that we did not get a running back. And number three, the defensive end. I guess I can live with that, but I thought you could have got a running back in the second round, or you could have got you another lineman in that second round, two more quality. And not taking anything from what we have, but I just think it was just I don't know. It didn't rub me the right way, and I had a problem with that. So yeah, I have to go with a C minus. So and I
I
could be
hate
wrong.
that I don't have a soundboard because I need to be saying what?
What?
Yeah, because I'm shocked that you. I mean, I heard what all you just said, but I'm shocked that you said a C minus. Whoa, that's
Oh my
shocking.
gosh. Well, that's I just it just seemed like we was everywhere. They I guess it was all the big hype when they started with we're all in, and that all in turned into all in means in-house and draft, and then we get to the draft and the in-house, and still nothing's happened. Draft, we didn't do anything with Dak. We didn't extend him. So it just, I guess, all that is what got me to where I am. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's what
Okay,
we got.
Patrick Ryder said something else. He said,
Oh, Hunter Renfro, the receiver. He can be that security blanket. Well, and if you're talking about the receiver, yeah, he's out there, but we got a plethora of receivers right now, man. We still got Jalen Brooks
Yeah.
that's showing out. Then we got another tight end that we just brought in 6'7". I forget his name out of Minnesota. Then we got the other kid that's a tight end. His name is Calvin Stevenson. He tore his ACL, so he's coming
Yeah.
back. So yeah, we
And he
got a
looked
lot of
really
those.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good. I hated that he went down like he did, man. He
Mm.
tore his
Yep.
ACL, but I think it was the first preseason game too, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken. But Fleabug, do me a favor. Can you bring up? We got a couple more comments. Is there other comments that we have? We should. Okay, yeah,
"You
we
already
got.
said that one."
Yeah, we
And
okay.
then
So we got
we
them.
already said all of these.
Okay, cool, cool. So with that being said, guys, look here. Before you guys leave out, I need y'all to go to my website, to our website, and I need you guys to just go check out some. Hey, but you know what? You guys have been ordering. There's some folks that has been ordering, so we appreciate the people that has been ordering. I have to get your pictures. I still got to get some more pictures up. So here we go. Let's do this. Step in style with the Cowboys Huddle new apparel. Represent our Cowboys while supporting the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Great for tailgate parties, home games, as well as away games. Visit our website at www.cowboyhuddleapparel.com. Browse all of our apparel. So thank you. And also, with that being said, Wait a minute, I'm not done.
That
We
was
got.
our commercial for the
I'm
night,
not.
you
I'm not
guys.
done.
And
Bring it
I'm
back up.
wearing a shirt.
I'm
I'm
not.
wearing a
I'm
shirt.
not done. Come back up real
Oh,
quick.
okay.
Also, 5% off for any purchases over $55 with discount code We Them Boys, and that's BOYS. Offer lasts till May 30th, 2024. Give it up. All right, there we are. All right,
We're
and
both wearing a shirt.
Fleabug is wearing her shirt. She's rocking the pink shirt. Hey, how about that? We've got them in pink. Come on now, that's what's going on. That's what we got going on. But listen, again, thank y'all, everybody. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you share this so you too can be notified, or hit the notification bell so that you may be notified when the next video is posted. So, any last words? You guys, any last word before we get out of here? Thank everybody for being a
Oh,
part of this.
okay. I do have one to go back to One Star One Family will be here on Monday, May 13th for the celebrity golf tournament. If you want to be a golfer, it's $175 per person and $700 per team. It's going to be at the Hickory or no Hack. What is it called? Hackberry. Hold on. Hackberry Creek Country Club, 1901 West Royal Lane in Irving, Texas, and it is benefiting K29charities.org if that's where you want to register. I'm sorry. K29charities.org is where you will go to register. And if you go to our page on Facebook, which is the Cowboys Huddle podcast, we will have the information for you. But
There you
you
go.
got a
Give it
chance
up
to
for Miss
come out there
Fleabug.
and yeah.
All right. Once again, thank you guys, everybody, for stopping through, and thank you for your comment, Patrick Ryder. Who else we have? JVS 21. Who else we have? Guy D Block 88, and everybody else that didn't decide to get in comments, but we just appreciate you guys. So, with that being said, we're going to get on out of here, and then, like I always say, stay safe and be blessed. We're out. Deuces.